welcome. It's gonna be a short stream. I probably won't like play anything. We'll see. Um, ugh. No, I'll play some. I'll play some. I got a few hours to kill. Anyway, the title is what I want to talk about right now. Cause I've been up for an hour now. I took a shower and stuff. But working overnights sucks so much. I know you probably don't care. I know. I just want to rant a little bit. Lately, I've been trying to stream almost every day, but with this job, it's just so terrible. It's not even that the job is hard, it's just the hours. Because, well, for one, I'm awake when everyone else is asleep or about to go to sleep. Number two, just you can't do anything in the morning. You really can't. Everything's closed until like 10 or 11, and that's the time I stream. Excuse me. So let me just break it down a little bit. Like, I, on a usual day, will come home from work at 7 in the morning, 7:30. Takes me a while to get home. And either cook some food, just scroll on my phone, just kill a little bit of time until 10 p.m. or no, 10 a.m. And at 10 a.m. is when I'm like, okay, I gotta get streaming. From 10 to around, I try to get off around 3 p.m. That gives me around like 4 hours. That's not 4 hours. How many hours? I'm too tired to think about that. But anyways, I try to go to bed around 3 p.m. And sometimes I don't. And just like the last time, like, was it yesterday? I was playing with Bobo. That's another thing I need to get touched on, is time warping thing in my brain. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. But yeah, I stayed up playing a little extra. I think I got off around 3, but because I got off at 3, there was like 2 hours of time where I just couldn't fall asleep. So I ended up going to sleep around 5 and have to wake up 5 hours later to get up to go to work. And it's just so terrible. I wish I could change it, but right now I can't. Get off the counter. Get off. These cats are an issue too. Anyway, the job's not hard, it's just the hours. And sometimes the people suck, but I know a lot of the time the people suck. I'm gonna become a rant about my job. Anyways, the time warping thing. With being awake at night all the time, the days really blend together because it's night from, what time is it right now? 6, almost 7. Yeah, it's night from like 5, or it starts getting dark around 5, and then at 6:30 it's dark, and so from 6:30 to 7 in the morning, which is 13 hours. It's nighttime, so I don't know if it's a new day or not. It all feels like one day because I'm going over. the night of one day into the night. I mean, into the morning of another day. It just all feels like one day, even though it's two separate days. It sucks because I can barely spend time with anybody I want to spend time with. Like my family, they always ask about me and why I don't show up or hang out with them. And it's mainly because I'm not awake. Mainly because whenever they're awake or when they finish work, I'm sleeping to be able to go to work. It sucks. And with my friends too, I miss playing with my friends. And I just can't because of work. The schedule sucks. Like Eric, I love playing with Eric. I'm not sure if he's still going to school right now. He said he finished, but I still barely see him online. I'm always on in the morning, and nobody's on in the morning. I'm not sure what they're doing other than like school, work, or whatever, staying asleep. But yeah, it's just the schedule really fucks me over. It really isolates you. And for a while, I thought that was what I wanted, but not anymore. Well, for the most part, like I still want to be alone, like with my own free time and be to myself most days. But when I want to go out and like spend a few hours with friends or family, I can't because of the stupid schedule. Unless it's in the morning, but that cuts into my personal time, I guess. Because I do have to come immediately home and shower because of what I do. Yeah, it sucks. Maybe I'll find a new job, or maybe, God willing, my channel blows up somehow in the next, I don't know, few months. I have to really grind for that though. I really gotta put in the effort. And I'm not because I'm so tired from work. It's excuses though. I really need to lock in more and more and more. Each day, just work harder. Try something new. I'm kind of just clicking start stream and not really adding anything. I don't have any overlays. I don't have anything making this special other than me. The only unique thing here. And that's not very unique. Ow. These cats. My cat just ran behind my back and scratched me. Not on purpose, she just slipped, I guess. I guess I could rant about my job for a little bit. Am I even? Yeah, I am. It's like if I talk this much and I'm just on a loading screen and no voice. I hate when audio doesn't work. I hate it. It's a fear now. Um, what I do is housekeeping for a hospital, and it's not hard. It's just people suck. People really suck sometimes. A lot of the time. Um, Depending on who I have as my manager for the day, I could either be doing restrooms all day, or I can be doing a floor, like say surgical floor, which is where I think it's where they're prepped for surgery, or they're just in those rooms. Hey, I need to lock you up. Excuse me. I'm gonna put the cats up. They're misbehaving really bad right now. I still don't know how to train them. Like, you tell them to do something, you reward them for good, you ignore them for bad, kind of. Like, we tried the spray bottle thing and it doesn't work. I'm not sure if that's even a good way to do it, but I don't know. You give these cats whatever they want and they still act up. They don't learn, they don't listen. Anyways, I was saying, I like the days where I do bathrooms only because those are usually on the weekend, and the weekend is where nobody comes to the hospital. It's a very weird pattern. I've recognized that people really don't. People only go to the hospital to call in for. Like, the busiest days will be Monday morning, and I'm glad I don't work Monday morning because that is terrible. There's so many people that come in just so they can miss work. But anyway, with the restrooms, the biggest issue I have is the women's restrooms. I don't get it. Like, how are they worse than the men's restroom? Because you always hear complaints about, oh, men are gross, men are peeing everywhere. But I go into the women's restroom, there's pee everywhere, on the floor, on the toilet, under the seat. There's one time where I went into one of the public restrooms and there was a piece of gum stuck to the toilet seat, piss all over the toilet seat and on the floor, toilet paper on the floor, not used, I don't think. I think it was just scraps, I guess. And it was just terrible. People don't flush. That goes for both men and women, but mainly women. Like, I think it's a germ thing, but come on, treat the restroom like you would your own restroom. That's terrible. I know it's my job to clean it, but the fact that I have the job doesn't make it okay to be terrible in the restroom. And when I worked at McDonald's, it was the same way. The women's restroom was always the worst restroom. But other than that, the nurses and doctors that I have to clean up after on surgical sometimes. No, the worst is my own, like, team, my own people, the housekeeping crew. Because when I have to clean up the break room, man, it is ridiculous how much trash they just throw on the floor and just leave it, like, full, like, mountains of Cheetos and popcorn and whatever they ate just on the floor, stains, everything. Napkins thrown on the floor. Like, come on. It's one thing for the nurses to do it because, I mean, they can get busy and they have to, like, not worry too much about cleaning. I'm giving them an excuse. They do nothing all day. But us as housekeepers, like, we should know better. We should know how not to fucking throw shit on the floor because we know someone has to clean that up, and that person is me sometimes. They just leave it a mess. It's terrible. I don't understand how you can do that without being, like, malicious. Like, doing it on purpose just because you don't like someone. Which I don't think anybody has a problem with me, but could be wrong. Yeah, the job's not hard. People just suck sometimes. There are some things it's just like, really, I have to clean this up, which I do anyways. I mean, it's my job. I'm not gonna complain too much, but it is ridiculous to find a piece of gum stuck to the toilet. Like, you took the time to stick the gum to the toilet, leave the wrapper next to it, and piss on the toilet. I don't know. I mean, for the men, they do get pee on the toilet seat. It's mainly the older gentlemen. There's a restroom in the basement that the chefs, I think the chefs, I'm not sure who they are actually. I don't think, I think they're inventory people. I'm not sure. They kind of have their own restroom in the basement, and they're old men. They're not like super old, but they're middle aged, 30, 30 to 50, I guess. They don't look too old. And these guys can't aim for shit, dude. Every time they use the bathroom, there's piss on the seat or on the floor, and it's like how do you go 40 years of your life and you're still missing the toilet? I get it, probably harder when you're older, but they're not even that old. I mean, at that point, just fucking sit down. Sit down, dude. It's disgusting. Or at least wipe it. Like if I miss, I always clean up after myself. And it's usually just like dribble. TMI, but it's ridiculous. People just need to learn how to clean up after themselves. Like I shouldn't have this job. People should just know to clean up after themselves. I mean, if anything, I should be cleaning up after patients because they can't do it themselves. Cleaning up after people who can do it themselves is ridiculous. I'm hearing noises where there's nobody. Anyway, that's just a little rant. A little rant about job and why this overnight schedule sucks. Because I really do want to stream a lot more. And then there's obligations too in my life. Especially my girlfriend. I have to talk quieter whenever, because she's sleeping right now and I don't want her to hear get upset with me. But yeah, I don't know if she actually supports me in doing this. She says she does, but her actions say differently. And I think it's just either she wants more attention from me and she sees this as taking it away from her. And it is rough. It's hard. Because I give her a lot of attention, but it doesn't seem like it's enough for her. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is just like it seems like she doesn't support it, and that hurts. But I still do it because I am passionate, but it does make it so hard to keep coming back to this. It's like, okay, maybe I won't stream today because I want to give her more attention. And then I try to do that, and she's playing video games. And it's just like, you want me to spend more time with you, but you're on your phone or you're playing games or just whatever. So it just seems like you want me to be next to you, not necessarily. Or no, she wants me to give her affection while she's doing these things. So you could do the same for me, but it's always a double standard. That's just a little bit on that. I don't wanna divulge too much of that. Yeah, it's hard. I really do miss being younger, I guess. Being alone and only having a few obligations, a few things to focus on. I just wanted to rant. Nothing's gonna change. Just just wanted to get it off my chest. Talk a little bit. I should probably find a new job. Nothing pays well, and I'm willing to suck it up for $20 an hour, which is it's good for me. It's not exactly 20, and plus, how much they take taxes and stuff, but it's the highest paying job I've had ever. more like 1970, 1980. But yeah, it's the only job I really have right now. If I find a better job that doesn't require a degree because I don't have one, I might take it. But there's a there's a lot of things that I require in a job. I'm picky, and I'm less picky whenever the money is right. Like I hated McDonald's. I loved and hated it. The, my coworkers were actually nice. I don't think I've ever really had a problem with my coworkers other than like one manager, which was the scheduling manager. She was super lazy when it came to the schedule and, and would mess it up. It would mess up my hours. I'd be working too much, or um, she would put me on a schedule where I would work 3 hours later or like 6 hours later, where I would close at night and then they would have me come in the morning. So it'd be like a double shift kind of. But other than that, McDonald's was okay. It just didn't pay enough and they overworked me. They had me doing a lot. I guess this is kind of just like a life update. There's people outside. I don't want to pick them up. I don't know. The neighbors I have are freaking crazy too. Life is life. Life is life. But I'm very blessed. I'm very glad I have the things I have, even though I've been complaining this whole stream, which haven't been 20 minutes. I'm very blessed that I have the things I have. I have a place to stay. I have a bed. I have food. I have these luxuries that I have, like my PC and stuff. My PC is probably the biggest luxury I own. The thing is almost $2,000 to build. It's a beautiful beast. I bought the cord that I need to hopefully get rid of the red light that's on my GPU, and then feel more comfortable running it as um running games and streaming on it more. Because right now I'm only streaming on it, which is not using it to its full potential. It's got 5070 Ti in it, the 7800 X3D. So it's got decent power and performance. Um, Mainly for 1440p, but it has 4K capabilities, and I fully want to use that. So my thing is like I want to be able to play solo games and story games like God of War, Last of Us, Elden Ring at 4K, even if it's 60 FPS. I don't care because the games right now are 30 FPS on the PlayStation. So I'm not worried about that. And play competitive games at 1080p just to get that ultra low latency, high FPS. This is what I play at now. I can't go higher than 1080p. My monitors are cheap and my HDMIs are cheap. Excuse me. At least I think so. I don't know if they are capable of doing 4K. If not, I'm gonna have to buy some new ones, but that's what I want to do. I want to be able to play scenic solo games at 4K and then competitive games at 1080p because I don't really care about the graphics too much when it comes to competitive games. I think it's really cool that like say like Apex and 4K would be pretty cool. But it's not needed. It's just like something I'd probably do once and be like, oh, that looks cool, and then switch it back to 1080p. But that's what I want to do. So I'm probably going to get an expensive monitor, which I'm blessed to be able to get because I have this job. I know I was complaining, but 20 bucks an hour is it's good for me. It's not enough to be very comfortable, but the fact that I can buy the stuff like that, like I'm not gonna get a monitor for a while because I need to get a desk, and the desk that I want is expensive too. I'm thinking getting the Secret Lab Magnus XL, Magnus Pro XL, so that I can have room for two monitors. I want to get a 32-inch monitor as my main uh, for like the scenic games and FPS games. I think I think the 27 is probably better for both, but like I have a 27 right in front of me, and I think I could use a few. I think it could be nice with the 32. I think it'd be more immersive. And then the second monitor is also, I think, a 27. They look the same size, but I want to be able to put it. I'm not sure if I will be able to pull it horizontal because right now it's vertical. I want to be able to put my stream horizontal because right now it's vertical and I can barely see the screen that I'm recording. It looks all pixelated and stuff. So if anything, I might stack monitors if I want to put both of them horizontal or just keep one vertical. We'll see. Right now, I really do want to get a desk first because right now my PC is on the table because I didn't want it on the floor. There's too much cat debris on the floor. These little cats make so much mess with their cat litter, and they can't always get it all. So I have no room on my desk right now, and it's complicated. I probably will end up putting the PC on the floor again, just because I really have no room. I don't have any room on this desk. But maybe not. Maybe I'll get my desk before I do that. And if I get the desk, I'm getting the mount so that I have more room on my desk. Even though I love this PC, it looks pretty. Um, it can look pretty from under the desk. Okay, there's too much going on up here. The less clutter, the better. I'm really excited to get that desk. I know it's super expensive, but I think it's worth it. With the cable management, how clean it looks, the integrated what's it called? Standing desk thing for the settings and stuff. I barely use it on this desk because there's so many cords that I'm scared to mess with. I think if I actually got into editing, I might use it more. Or if I think mainly when I use the standing thing is when I'm moving cords around and like just messing with the setup a little more because it gives me a little more room to move around and not having to like hit my head on the desk. So that's what I mainly use it for, but I could use it for standing. I've always wanted the Flexi Spot treadmill. You can just walk while you play or walk while you do other stuff. I think it's a good way to get steps in while you're sitting at a desk for a while. So that's the dream, I guess, for the setup. A nice 4K dual mode 32-inch monitor, OLED, of course, and a giant desk for all my stuff. Because right now I have a lot of stuff on my desk, and I need more room. It's the dream. It's the dream. I think after the desk and monitor, it will be my keyboard and mouse pad. because right now I have a Dollar Tree mouse pad. It works fine, but it's not winning any awards. So it's so old too. I need a new one. It's a good thing I don't play competitive on PC most of the time. Even if I wanted to, I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, I really want to lock in more on this. I've been wanting to record videos, but the past few weeks I haven't had 2 days off in a row, and this last time I did, something happened on my day off which just killed my whole mood. So I haven't been recording anything. I made the second channel. I haven't checked if anybody subscribed. I don't think anybody has yet, even though I announced it, sort of. I need to make a full announcement video for that too. Yeah, I need to get back into that. Record something for the main channel and then record for the second channel. I'll probably do that this week on Wednesday. Life stuff, life gets yeah. But there's always hope. I'm glad I'm young and not retarded. I mean, I am, but not. I'm not stupid to be like, oh yeah, I have the money right now. I'll just buy it anyway. Like I have money that I could use to buy the stuff that I want, but I know that if I do, I'll be stuck in a bind. I'll be penny pinching for a while. So I mean, I'm penny pinching right now because I want to save enough, like 3 times as much as the desk, so that when I end up buying the desk, I'm not struggling. But it's gonna take a while because I have so many things wrong. There's so much stuff. There's personal stuff that happened, I think 2 years ago now. Or is it a year ago? I think it's almost 2 years ago now. Where I used a lot of a credit card and it still isn't paid off yet. And I regret. Well, no, I don't regret it. I mean, I had no other option. Something happened and I had to use it. So still paying that off. It's almost done though. I think when I pay that off, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Because it's crazy with credit cards. It was a secure card at first, and then it was like, oh, we want to give you this much more credit, and then I didn't realize that that was gonna give me interest. So I was using it like a secure card, sort of, until that thing happened, and then I didn't realize how much interest I was paying. So it just kept collecting more interest, and I'm like, why is this bill not going down as much as I think it should be? And I ended up checking how much in interest I was paying. I was like, damn, I think I'm paying over almost 30% in interest. Crazy. Why you always gotta read stuff before they start changing shit. They gave me more, like a bigger credit line because I'm still doing my payments on it. I'm not late. Mainly because I have it on auto pay. I just always make sure that I have money for that. But yeah, that was crazy. I didn't. That bit me in the ass. I didn't realize how much I was paying in interest. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. I'll just pay it off with every check, and it'll go down fast. It did not. The interest really screwed me up. And so with my PC parts, I bought a lot of them with buy now pay later. Like in payments installments, I made sure that they had 0% interest for the full processing. The only thing with that is Um, I mean, it's not even bad. I mean, it's the Amazon one, 0% interest. You just have to pay a set amount each month. The only thing that's really biting me is the GPU because I needed one for my computer, and it was either going to be the 9070 XT or the 5070 Ti. And I was like, I want to use NVIDIA's stuff for recording and everything. Because I know AMD is probably like better for gaming and stuff, but I'm using the computer for creativity and gaming. It's like I'm gonna use the NVIDIA audio stuff and the visual stuff and everything. So like, might as well get that. And I couldn't find one that was buy now pay later because graphics cards are expensive. So when I saw this one was a buy now pay later, I was like, all right, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. It was only, I'm not sure how much I had to put up front. I think it was like 200 or 300 to get it, and then the payments are 170. But man, that 170 really hits. And then I think I have one more payment on my CPU, which is the 7800 X3D. It's only $67 a month, but I think I only have one more payment left on it, and then it's over. That one's going to be paid off, and the only thing I'll have left is the graphics card to pay off. So I'm in debt with the graphics card after next month only, and then obviously my credit card debt, which that's going to take a while to get. It's a lot. Excuse me. And I think after all that's paid, I'll get my desk. I have to keep reminding myself, like, I don't need the desk to stream console games. Although I would love the room and, you know, the not so cluttered area, and I think it messes with the audio. How flimsy this desk is, and how flimsy the mic arm is, and how clanky my everything around me is. So I just suck it up and be like, I don't need it right now. I'm gonna keep streaming, and it'll be okay. I'll get it eventually. Because I'm not worried about the monitor, even though I have these dead pixels on my screen. They're at the bottom. They're not too much of a inconvenience. I'm still not worried about it. I'm like, it'll be okay. Unless it's like in the middle of my screen, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's time to get a new one. Which it is. This monitor is so old, 60 hertz, 1080p. It looks cool. It's an Asus monitor, not one of the new ones. It's just a regular one, I guess. But yeah, it's old. It needs to change. Can't wait for that to happen either. And life is cool. Life, it sucks sometimes, but you know, it's always up and up and up. At least for me. What else do I want to talk about? Mm, Nothing much, really. I think I got it all off my chest. Work sucks, but it pays well. Um, Scheduling sucks because I have no time for friends and family. But we thug it out, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have what I have. Thank God. What time is it? 7:30. I don't have my glasses on. I wear glasses. Can't see. I don't know where my phone is either. 7:29. It was almost 7:30. I need to charge my phone before work. AirPods are good, I think. No, just gotta. Oh, there's one thing I want to talk about, just to have it as something that's there for me to remember. Sometimes I watch my streams back to see if the audio is good and kind of just give myself a boost because I need the view and watch time. I'm not sure if it counts if I watch it, but whatever. Um, was I was doing my job, and one of the parts of the job is that we have to go through each of the patient's rooms and get their trash at the end of the shift, so that the next shift it's empty, or at least somewhat empty. I was thinking, it's like, this would be a cool game, like a horror game, because when you walk in those rooms, it's dark. It's like the patients are sleeping because it's like 5 in the morning, and sometimes the curtains are closed, so you can't see past into the room. You could only get to the trash can, and that's it. I was like, this could be a cool horror game, and I could make a cool story about the player, and do some horror elements with the dark rooms. And you have to go room to room. I usually go in a clockwise circle around the floor to get each of the things. And sometimes there's signs on the door to tell you, like, oh, this person has this, or has like a, like, put on a mask around this person, this one's contagious, or this person doesn't like bright lights, this one doesn't like strong perfumes. There's always like little signs like that. I'm like, you could do something with this. I'm not sure if there's a game out there already like that, but if I could make a game, I think that would be really cool. I always wanted to make a game. So here's my idea. This is like, you're the protagonist, you're basically a housekeeper, and you have to go room to room getting their trash. And when you go, like with my job, you usually have to knock and then pop in, say housekeeping. Usually they don't respond, they're sleeping. And I hate doing that because I don't want to wake them up. I'm like, why do I gotta do that? But of course, it's a courtesy thing and respect, whatever. But I think adding that in the game would be pretty cool. You have to knock, say your housekeeping as you walk in, kind of like you knock, open the door slightly, say housekeeping, walk in, grab the trash, come out. I think it'd be really cool to be like housekeeping, and then the room's completely black. You don't know at the start, it's gonna just be like normal. It's just black, and there's nothing going on at first. And then as you go on, as you get more of the trash, freakier things start to happen, I guess. And I'm thinking, is like, should it be like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing? Like, first night it's okay, and then the next day you come in, it's a little more wonky, a little quirky at night. And then third night, probably just 3 nights, it'll be like the worst. And then you'll figure out that, I don't want to give too much away, but I think it'll be really cool to do a narrative around that, where the housekeeper isn't exactly trustworthy, I guess. Let's just say, like, the hospital is more like a purgatory than a hospital. I think that'd be cool. I think that's a cool idea. If I find, not if I find, um, if someone's already made a game like that, I'll find it. But I think that's a new idea, new things. I don't think people really know, or people who do my job play games. Who knows? Maybe it is a game out there and I don't know anything about it. But I would love to make it and do my own custom, like, little spin on it with a story, and make it really scary. I would just need to learn how to make a game, which could be fun. Or reach out to someone who knows how to make a game. But I'd probably learn because I don't have the money to pay someone to make a game. I'll probably learn. We'll see. We'll see. I think that's a really cool idea, and I should jump on that. If anybody else thinks that's a cool idea, don't take it from me. And if you do, at least shout me out. Vibin' Bear, cool guy, in my opinion, at least. Yeah, that's something really cool. I think would be awesome to do, and I think it would be because I like games. I think creating games is a cool thing too. I've talked about it before, at least in the Silent Hill video. I was looking at video game creation and 3D rendering and stuff. Man, it's cool. It's complicated, but it's cool. I might do something with that. Anyways, just had to put that out there as an idea, and hopefully I can do something with that. I don't think I can. I don't have the skills. It would take me a long time to do it. But it could be cool. It would take me a long time, and it would put me like on a side mission, I guess. Unless I could stream making the game, but I don't know. Oh, it's a cool idea. It would be like such an itch.io game. Oh, hey Ozzy, I miss you, man. Oh, let me put my glasses on. Is that Michael? What's up, man? You came at the end of my rant. Ikeru, you're here too. What's up, Michael? How you been? You guys missed the entire rant, I think. I just finished ranting. I'm working, I saw you live. All right, but I'm probably gonna end stream here in a second. But if you want to go back through the stream, it was kind of just like a mini podcast where I just rant a little bit. It was basically kind of like a life update, chilling, and you haven't seen you stream for a minute. I've been streaming quite a while, quite a bit lately, actually. Um, Life gets in the way here and there, but I literally talk about it this stream. Bet I'll do that. Yeah, it's like a mini podcast, I guess. Just woke up and was like, I feel like ranting about work, so I did. I added a few more things in it. Yeah, you got an Insta still? I do, but I don't use it. It's the same account as it's always been, but I really don't use it. You can still use it to reach out to me though, if you wanted to. Like YouTube's the place I'm most active. Everything else, Insta, Snapchat, TikTok, everything else I don't touch. Like I should use TikTok for the YouTube and stuff, but I don't know, something about those websites just makes me not want to exist. Also, where do you work? Without giving a like too much information, of course, but I don't remember if you told me already. But sure, you're still there. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think yeah, I just finished my rant and you guys came in. I mean, I'm only been streaming for almost an hour now. Just a little rant, just a little one. I don't feel like playing games. I do have to go to work. I just had to spark up stream today because I didn't want to miss another day. I'm doing DoorDash right now, but I work at Jen. Doing DoorDash. I did that once. I didn't think it was worth it though. As long as you're making good tips, because whenever I was doing it, I think the biggest tip I had was $5. And I was like, this is all gonna get eaten up by how much I'm paying in gas. So, because it was always like taking me from one point to Horizon to the east side, the west side, everywhere. As long as you get some good tips, man. I was doing that when I first came back to EP. But right now I work at a hospital. I just spent the past hour talking about it though. Oh, you live in Austin now? So we should chill. Yeah, I mean, if you want to. I'm not very. I'm boring now. I don't talk much. We can go. We can go get some. Um. Sorry. If you come, we can go to. There's nothing here, dude. If I go to Austin, I'll hang out with you. My sister lives over there. Nothing here in El Paso. I hate it here. Anyways, the position, I'm a housekeeper. I just clean up after the doctors, nurses, and patients. But it's decent money. But yeah, doing DoorDash here sucked. Especially because it was in summer too. Oh my goodness. I'm glad my car had AC. Where is my phone? I get so sidetracked. Yeah, that sounds dope. Yeah, bro, I feel that I'm trying to start a cleaning company, so I feel all the. You're trying to start a cleaning company? That's sick. Austin cleaning company. You probably like clean apartments, clean penthouses for the rich people that live there. Unless you're talking like a different type of cleaning, then because when I was younger, I did cleaning with my parents in another place, and we would just go to houses that were, I think, for sale or um going up for sale, like old abandoned houses, kind of. They were terrible. Um, and we would go and clean them I think they were like rich people houses though, but they looked abandoned. Like they were clean on the outside for the most part, but on the inside it was like leaves and stuff, dirt. Carpet was like stained, the walls were scratched and stuff. So I don't know what exactly kind of cleaning we were doing when I was younger. I think it was just like a side gig that my parents wanted to do, like my mom and a stepdad, I think, just to make extra money. But yeah, I could see that exactly aiming for apartments. Excuse me. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what the people are like over there, but you could definitely do that, especially if you reach out. Like if an apartment complex doesn't have, that's dope. Child labor. Yeah. I needed to make extra money. We were poor. Had to pay for my sneakers. Oh, but see, I don't know how it works because usually when some place hires a cleaning company, it's a contract. So if you do contracting for certain places, which I don't think you would do at the start, so it might be like client to client instead of the apartment complex. You're gonna have to do a lot of social media, what's it called, promotions. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a business major. I'm not anybody of that value. But I have thought about it too. I've thought about making my own company and stuff. Don't think I'd do it other than like a personal brand or selling clothes. I wanted to sell clothes for a while. I'm not sure if I'll ever will. Like make my own designs and stuff. A lot of things you want to do but never actually do. Yeah. I'm gonna head out, bro. It was real nice talking to you, and I'll pop in from time to time whenever you're live because I should be typing. I shouldn't be typing and driving. Yeah, make sure you're parked waiting for your order. Or at least use the voice feature. Don't text and drive. 100% you could do it. I want to design some clothes too, bro. One day, man. Yeah. I feel like everybody just has the same passing ideas. Like, oh, I could design clothes. I could do a cleaning company. I could, what's something else? Well, obviously this. I could be a streamer. I could be a YouTuber. I could be um a social media manager. There's always ideas. I think it's just a grind set. But yeah, you take care. Be careful. I'm not sure how the roads are over there. But if they drive anything like the people here, be careful and get your money, get your bag. But yeah, I usually stream around 10 a.m. here. I think that's an hour ahead for you, so it'd be 11 a.m. Because we can, but we just gotta put in the effort. Yeah. Mm-hmm. True that. Yeah, I usually stream around 10 a.m. Tonight is different because I'm just so tired from work. So like usually because my last stream I streamed around 10 a.m. but I stayed on too long and I ended up getting 5 hours of sleep. So when I came home, I just immediately went to bed. So if something happens to where I don't get enough sleep, I probably won't stream. I probably will stream either right now around 5 or 6 p.m. And then, yeah, not 10 a.m., then it'll be 6 p.m. And if not those two, then I'm not streaming. I try to stream, but man, this job kills me with the schedule. So I gotta go in 2 hours. Yeah, I've been trying to stream more, so if you stop by, I'll greatly appreciate it. That's what I meant to do. I meant to check if the audio, because it should just be my voice right now. Make sure there's no background Apex noise. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna just end. Like, I don't feel like streaming a game. I probably will stay up and play. I don't. We'll see. I don't think there's anything I need to do right now. I haven't made lunch for work, but I don't want to because I showered and I don't want to smell like burgers. I made burgers earlier. I have extra meat, but I don't want to make it. I want to be all greasy. Yeah, I don't have anything else to do until work. I could record a video actually. I might do that since I have 2 hours to kill. Yeah, thank you to everybody who stopped by. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Ikeru. And anybody else who stops by later. That was my TED Talk. Thank you so much for giving me your time. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.